there, my name is Stewart Vogstad. I live in Agassiz BC. I'm 70 years old and I'm a triathlete competing with Ironman in the 70 to 74 age group. I did my first triathlon in Vernon in the early 80s. I've always been fascinated with Ironman and started doing Ironman events in 2019 when I went to Whistler and did a race there. I did a race in 2012 in Kelowna and got first place in a box of apples. So that was inspiration enough for me. And then, I hired a coach and just kept at it. It's an endurance sport, so it's not something that matures in a year or two. It takes, 5 years for the body to adapt to the distance that you're putting on day after day. And then after Whistler, I competed in a half Ironman alongside a full Ironman, and then saw what they were doing, and then committed to one day going after a full Ironman and seeing what I could do. And as it turns out, Ironman works on a 5-year increment, so in 2022 I turned 70, and it was my dream to give it all I had in this year to hopefully qualify either for a full Ironman or for a half. And so I went to Tulsa, where I did qualify for a full to get me a slot to Kona. And a month later, I went back down to the States to Coeur d'Alene, and in fact finished first in my age group there and qualified for half Ironman Worlds in St. George. But because of the proximity of one to the other, I had to give up my slot to what they call Ironman 70.3 and focus on full Ironman in Kona in early October. A full Ironman, the event that I will be competing in at Kona, Hawaii, is 3.8 kilometer swim, a 180 kilometer bike ride, and a 42.2 kilometer run. It should take me probably in the range of 13 or 14 hours on the day to complete all 3 events in the heat and humidity and trade winds, which is Hawaii. Really excited about it. There's not a lot of elevation. It's a relatively flat course, but it is the heat and the humidity that adds an element unlike any other place in the world. That is the challenge on the day. Supposed to be 5,500 athletes there from around the world. We compete in age groups to make it fair for everybody. And of course, it's men 70-74 and women 70-74, so it's broken down that way. So you have the opportunity to compete against the best in the world in your age group, which was just really exciting to be able to do. According to Ironman, as of today, I'm ranked 2nd in Canada in men 70-74, and I am ranked 8th in the world, again in men 70-74. Both rankings are by Ironman. Who would have thought? Part of being an athlete is recovering from injury. We can't put in the time that we do at the intensity levels and the volume levels that we do without having some breakdown. And so I went online looking for a particular method of treatment, and I found that in Heritage Chiropractic in Chilliwack, and I've been going there for years. And when I develop a twinge or a niggle, or, my back is my weak link. I had back surgery many years ago, so it is an area that I've got to keep on. And so I ended up working with Dr. Jen at Heritage, and I totally trust her with fixing my body. I trust her to advise me on other treatments that might be beneficial. I've taken advantage of pretty much all they have to offer. They've got massage, laser, Graston, and of course chiropractic, and I have taken advantage of all of that to keep myself healthy. And I dreamed of going to Kona. That's our pinnacle event. I mean, the best of the best on a one-day event on arguably the most challenging course in the world. To be lucky enough to go there is absolutely a dream come true.